what's really unique about Ani is, oh gosh, there's so many things, but your kindness, your sense of compassion, and the knowledge base, and just the way you perceive our world and universe and reality. And you you make sense of everything, and you connect the dots. And it's like when you answer my questions, I feel like, oh, it's you just make me realize that, oh my God, this is like, you make things so simple but yet so profound. So I that is the thing that I'm in awe with, for sure, among a lot of other things. Before we started working together, I felt disconnected from myself. I felt a big disconnect between myself and my husband. I felt like I was in a vicious cycle, basically. I couldn't create space for myself, to connect with my feelings and emotions. I felt sort of guilty to take some time for myself. My life was mostly revolving around my work and kids and other responsibilities. So yeah, I felt frustrated, was not emotionally rested. Internally, I was very unhappy. I felt disappointed and frustrated. I felt like I have so much more potential, but I didn't have time for anything. So internally, I felt like I was always go, go, go. Didn't have any time for myself. And it just felt, I was always constantly tired, physically, emotionally, and unhappy with like almost every single aspect of my life. I felt like I was not doing enough for my kids. I internally felt like I'm not doing enough for my husband, and nobody's happy with me, and I wasn't happy with myself. Working with you, Ani, was, you were referred by my cousin, my wonderful cousin, and he is, I think, the world of him. So when he spoke of you, I knew that you were someone that I needed to get to know and talk to. And so when I initially talked to you on the phone, I was amazed. You had so much of it. First of all, you took your time. I think our first conversation was for 45 minutes. You took the time to get to know me, get to know what type of disconnect I was having, and what are some of the issues and concerns I had. I felt very comfortable right off the bat talking on the phone, very safe. But not only that, I felt like this could be life-changing for me. So working with you, Ani, has been incredible. And step by step, I put everything into perspective, connected the dots between my emotions and my relationships with my kids, my husband, and my mother, and the things that I need to not so much change, but you sort of indirectly guided me towards things that serve me in my life well, what would actually benefit me, what would actually not, and how I should redirect my life and thoughts and emotions towards things that would serve me, towards the things that would fulfill me and make me happy. In this process, I've realized that the reality that I've created for myself is not what I really needed. It hasn't really served me. It hasn't really fulfilled me. And working with you, Ani, I have made so many connections. I've connected with myself, first of all, which is the most important thing. I have realized the completely different reality. I'm happier. The relationship I have right now with my mother, with my kids, with my now soon-to-be ex-husband is completely different. I view things differently and ask myself questions and make connections. I've set boundaries. I mean, it's been incredible. You've taught me so many things that have been so helpful and life-changing. I mean, I went through a transformation and I'll be forever grateful to you, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. Ani is incredibly kind, compassionate, knowledgeable. He has not only kindness and compassion towards people, but he's very intuitive. You hear what one has to say, and you sort of get into a person's emotional and physical being, and intuitively you know how to guide, how to connect the dots for one, and how to transform somebody's life. I mean, it's incredible, and you create such a safe space. You help people create space for them, for themselves. You show how to create that space and how to make somebody's life more fulfilling, whether it's professionally or socially. I mean, it's incredible. You have so much knowledge and information, and you are versatile in giving guidance in so many different aspects of life. And it's like a full package. So even in professional, I have multiple businesses, and so always know that I can ask you for advice in different aspects of life.